Hi guys, welcome back to UG Updates. So guys, on this video we are gonna be talking about my Desire series, guys. I was talking about an upcoming episode which is about to go down in my Desire series. This episode is quite very interesting, guys, with a whole lot of dramas. Without wasting more time, let's dive straight into the video to find out exactly what is about to go down in our favorite Starlife series, my Desire series, and what Arjun is up to this time around. But before that, lovelies, please don't forget that this is the UG Update, and in case you are yet to subscribe to UG Update, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. Don't also forget, guys, to give this video a thumbs up. Alright, lovelies, let's dive straight into the video. So guys, the episode starts with when Adi tells Dradi that when he proposed to her, Kaji refused his proposal, saying she has feelings for her ex-husband till now. He says it's okay, but I got hurt that she lied to me. He says if she has feelings for her ex-husband, then why did she kiss Arjun? This means that she has feelings for Arjun. He says I know her well. If she has no feelings for him, then she wouldn't have kissed him. He says in the training center, the people gossip about them, but he never believed the rumors. He says he couldn't understand if she loves her ex or Arjun. He says what matters to me is that she doesn't love me and says his heart is broken. Just then, Simran calls him and tells that Mickey had come here and the police arrested him. Adi asks what is the problem. Then she says he wanted to elope with me again and says if he comes here then they will kill him, and then asks him to keep him in the lockup for his safety. Adi says he will see what to do and ends the call. He tells Dradi that Kajvi has lied to him and has broken his heart. He says don't ask me to propose to her again. Then Dradi asks him to listen. He goes. Dradi then says Arjun is her ex-husband. Haman and Kitika ask Simran to whom she is talking to. Then Haman holds her by her hair and says you will do what we ask you to do. Kitika snatches the phone from her hand and then Simran cries. Arjun thinks of Kajvi and Adi and gets upset, while Kajvi recalls seeing him with Mahima and also gets upset. He recalls kissing Kajvi and then Kajvi asking him to stay away from her. Kajvi cries recalling the happenings. Then the driver asks if you're fine, but Kajvi nods her head. Arjun says you said that you have moved on as Aditya proposed to you bending down on his knees. He says you will accept and says what I've given you is pain and sadness. He falls on Divan's car and then Divansh comes out of the car. While Arjun says everything is over, she left me. Divansh then takes him into his car. Kajvi reaches home and then she asks Dradi why is she awake and haven't slept. Dradi then says I have to be awake as you are sleeping till now. She asks what is happening. Then Kajvi asks what happened. Dradi says I can expect this from Mahima but not you. How can you stoop so low? Kajvi asks what have I done? Dradi then says I am feeling ashamed to say this and asks how can you kiss Arjun? She slaps Kajvi and then tells that Arjun is Mahima's husband now. She says you can become second woman in Mahima and Arjun's life. Kajvi says you are misunderstanding me and tells her everything. Then Kajvi says I didn't kiss him but he kissed me in drunkard state and I pushed him just as I realized it. Dradi then says you have refused Adi's proposal and then Adi saw you kissing Arjun and his heart broke fully. Kajvi says I couldn't agree for marriage as I don't love him. She says what happened to Arjun and my marriage? It was loveless marriage so broke. Dradi says you have hurt Aditya so much and has hurt me too. She goes on crying. The next morning, Jagdish gives coffee to Arjun and tells that Divansh has come to drop you. He asks why did you drink if you can't handle and asks what would have happened if Karan saw you. Arjun says I didn't drink much. He says he has done wrong with Kajvi and tells that he couldn't tell his truth to her. He says I will say sorry to Kajvi and will tell her the truth, while Jagdish asks him to shut up and says you have no relationship with Kajvi and says Mahima is your wife and Karan is your son. He says that night you were with Mahima with your wish and asks if he would divorce her and marry Kajvi. He asks if Mahima will give Karan's custody to you and asks if Kajvi will accept Karan as Mahima's son. He says you can't get Kajvi and hugs him, while Arjun thinks he is right. Romila tells Mahima that Mickey is not reachable since night. She says Monty said that he is fine but I am afraid. Mahima asks her to relax and don't give her attention. The teacher brings Karan to the principal sir and tells that Karan has lice in his hair. The principal calls Mahima and tells her about Karan having many lice in his hairs and asks her to take him from there and send him to school when he gets rid of the lice fully. Mahima asks him to give call to Karan, then Karan takes the call. Mahima starts scolding him and says you have grown up and shall clean yourself. She asks him to take his bag and go home. Karan then tells the principal that he will go home. Arjun comes to Kaji and tells her that he wants to apologize to her for the blunder. But Kaji says she don't want to listen. Arjun says my mind was not in my place and tells that he had taken just one drink but don't know what happened to me. He says he didn't mean to disrespect her or insult her. Then he apologizes. But Kaji says it's okay as you realize your mistake is enough for me. She says we shall keep our personal and professional lives separately. He then thinks whenever I see you with Adi, my heart will break, but I have to bear this for my Karan. He thinks this is my helplessness and don't think it as my love. Guys, it's quite an interesting episode filled with drama and a whole lot of emotions running through in the My Desire series, guys. What do you think about the episode? Please drop what you think on the comment section. And as you do that, lovely, please don't forget that this is the UG Updates. In case if you are yet to subscribe to UG Updates, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. Don't also forget, guys, to give this video a thumbs up. Alright, lovelies, that'll be a wrap. Thank you guys for watching up to this point. I really love you guys, and I will see you guys on my next video.